How are you doing? Let's take a look at something called, I think it's the Mission Fleet Star Wars. These are only $4.99, and you may be thinking, well, they're looking a little cheap. No, you get a lot for your money, in my opinion. $4.99 at Ollie's. I think they're originally like 20, maybe more. I don't really know because I didn't really look at these much in the stores. I did look at one figure. I got Boba Fett because I had to have him in the scale. You might be saying, what scale is it? It's smaller than 1/18. It's more like maybe the size of mask, but it's a little chunkier, so it's more like the Imaginext. Let's take a look at the figures first. Let's get them out of the cockpit. Now, this is going to be everybody's favorite, Grogu. Personally, I don't want to get him wet or feed him after midnight. And he comes with Luke Skywalker. Now, Luke Skywalker also comes with, if I can get it out, a lightsaber, which is green in this particular situation. And he, for some reason, has a gun finger, but he doesn't have a gun with him. Now, this figure is very much like the Imaginext, but skinnier. So he's kind of like between Mask and Imaginext. And I probably should do a video with that. I only brought out these figures right here, which are 1/18 scale. So he's about half the size of that. This is Membros from the Micronauts. And I forgot what this is called, but it's from a very rare series that one of the guys does retro something. He just made a video about one of the ones he got. And I was like, oh, I got the silver guy from that. I think he's like Demon something. So you can tell that they're about half the size of a 1/18. So are they 136? Meh, I don't know. I'd like to do maybe a video on them with mask figures, but all my mask figures are put away except for one. And I'm trying to figure out where she might be behind this, because I absolutely love Raven. That's my favorite vehicle. But in my Raven, I put the different one in there. I put Billy Idol. That's what I call him. But let's take a look at what you get for the package. You got the hand that moves like this on this side and this. His arm goes out almost to 180 degrees, and it also does rotation 360 degrees. His head is on a ball joint, so he can always go around 360 degrees if you want to do him like in a movie with The Exorcist. He also does this right here in case you want to go, I don't think so. His legs are independent, unlike Imaginext. He can fully sit down, and he can fully limbo. Limbo. Of course, you don't want to use the lightsaber when you limbo. Now, he also has inside of this a cape to put on his back. It goes in this hole right here, which you really can't put on his back when you put him in the X-Wing fighter. But you can put it underneath him, which I do fine. So he's got the little hoodie cape. Well, let's take a look at the X-Wing fighter. You might want to say right off the bat, oh look, you have an R2 figure. Unfortunately, we do not. It does not come out. Let me try to back up just a little bit because I'm going to be hitting this off the thing. It's got some nicely done details, like the paint on here, yellow on the nose. It's got one landing strut right here in the very front. There's no landing struts in the back. There are also holes right here, which reminds me of the Ahsoka weapon, which I should have brought over here with me. There's also two on the top. So there's plenty of holes to put weapons on in case you want to, you know, not only have these two on this side and these two on the other, you want to have like the whole thing decked out. You could put, let's see, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 cannons you could put on this thing if you have them handy. And it makes me wonder if this is actually the same 5mm port that the Transformers uses. Now the X-Wing can go into fight mode, splits apart, and even then they put some paint apps right here. Well, I was thinking it's paint apps, beginning to wonder if that's just where it's splotched. Yeah, maybe it's where it's splotched. But they do have some paint apps right here, here, and here. So they got very nice looking paint out details. That's splotched, but I can forgive it. The thing I don't like the most though, these on the top are perfect. Sorry, these on the top are perfect. You have to plug these in. This on the bottom, why would you do that? Why don't you just do the same thing you did to the top and do it for the bottom? I know they would leave a little bit right there, which would be unsightly, but I don't know. When I fly my spaceships, I fly them upside down as well. Yes, I play with my spaceships. I do. I go. When I'm driving, I have this hanging out my car, you know, until a bug splats it. The back, it looks like it has some kind of push button feature there, but it's not. It's just the way it's really deeply grooved. It's a lot of nice little intricate detailing. There's a lot put into this, and for them to discount for $4.99 is incredible. So you may be going, well, I'm too cool to have something like that. Well, good, more for me. I mean, I think these are fantastic. I think they're great. And if you can overlook the chunkiness of the figures and go, hey, look, it's a stylized look. It's kind of like Mask meets Imaginext, or those galactic something figures they used to make, which I never got into the ones that were permanently squatted and you couldn't do much action with them. You can move their arms, but you couldn't move their legs. I had a few of those. I wasn't really into them that much. I thought, they're okay. It's just, you only have so much space in the world and you can't put everything in your space. But I think there's a little bit of space you can put for this thing. It's not a bad figure at all. It's got pretty good painting on the eyes, and completely, to be honest with you, better than a lot of action figures that are bigger scale. I'm looking at you, same figure in the Black series that I got. Those eyes look a little bit less Prince Charming and a little bit more realistic. They almost have like a very big, it's like he's looking at something very just like he doesn't trust something. He's got that priest collar on too. That's interesting. I didn't know he was a priest. Thought he was a Jedi. But let me know below if you have any of these. Now, I only saw these, the one I have right here, and Ahsoka's, and then they had another ship, but I think I've already gotten the other ship. Either way, I'm not as attached to that character or the ship. The ship was kind of cool. It was more like a TIE Interceptor, sort of. And of course, a lot of you will probably just get it for the Grogu figure. It's only $4.99. You get all of this for $4.99. I think it's well worth it. Check it out. Go to your Ollie's, or go to the Ollie's in the town far, far away from you, like I have to do. Because the Ollie's in Wilmington is like over an hour away, and it's in Wilmington. No offense to the Wilmington livers there, the people who live in Wilmington. I just hate cities, period. The other one's in Rockingham, which is a little less of a city, but it's also like 2 hours away. So y'all have a great day. Check me out next time. I will hopefully get maybe another figure out there, just so you can see some of the good stuff from the good old days.